Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students of first year E. I am your teacher Saima Tanoli with the 18th lecture for civics, and today we will be doing the exercise for chapter number 3. This is on page number 64 in your book. We have first of all question number 1, that is fill in the blanks, in which first one is Plato said that the population of an ideal state should not exceed 50-40. That is the answer. Second, sovereignty is the most important element of the state. Third, the paramount protagonist of the patriarchal theory is Sir Henry Maine. That is the answer. Fourth, the main supporter of the force theory in modern era is Jenks. Fifth one, Rousseau gave the concept of popular sovereignty through his social contract theory. Sixth, John Locke supported constitutional and limited monarchy. Seventh, the book Leviathan was written by Thomas Hobbes in 1615. Eighth, the social contract was written by Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Ninth, the theory of general will was propounded by Rousseau. 10th, state is a whole of which government is a part. 11, state is a permanent institution while government is temporary. 12, collectivists maintain that state is an end in itself. 13, state came into being for the good of the people. 14, evolutionary theory is considered to be the accepted theory regarding the origin of the state. 15th, Rousseau was the pioneer of the concept of popular sovereignty. Then we have question number 2, which is MCQs based, in which we have the first one, that is French philosopher Rousseau suggested that an ideal state should have a population not exceeding 1000. Second, this is not 1000, sorry, this is 10,000. Second, there are 3 major organs of government. Third, Lasky says that sovereignty is the commanding power of the state. Fourth, the book Two Trustees of Civil Government was written by Locke in 1690. Note down these dates also, then it will be easier for you. Fifth one is state consists of 4 essential elements. Sixth, the main supporter of the force theory in modern age was Jenks. Seventh, Locke supported limited monarchy. Then we have question number 3, that is based on true and false. First one is there should be a balance between the population and resource of the state. Second is a well-defined territory is the precondition of a state. Both are true. Third, divine origin theory is the oldest and the simplest theory regarding the origin of the state. True. Fourth, according to the patriarchal theory, state is the development or the developed form of family. True. Fifth, according to the patriarchal theory, the head of the family was a female member. This is false. Sixth, evolution or historical theory is considered to be the accepted theory regarding the origin of the state. True. Seventh, according to the social contract theory, the state came into being as the result of an agreement. True. Eighth, John Locke favored absolute monarchy through his social contract theory. This is false. Ninth, Hobbes was the pioneer of the concept of popular sovereignty. False. 10th, government is comprised of very small number of people as compared to the state. True. 11, state is an abstract concept. True. 12th, government cannot claim to be sovereign. Sovereignty is an attribute of the state. True. 14, no human association can claim to have sovereign power except state. True. 15, Islam seeks to establish a theocratic state. False. Then we have the match the column, that is from A to B. Question number 4. A. 1. Patriarchal theory, Sir Henry Maine. 2. Permanent institution, that is state. Third, Leviathan, written by Thomas Hobbes. Fourth, popular sovereignty, idea given by Rousseau. Fifth, two trustees of civil government, written by John Locke. Sixth, force theory, given by Edward Jenks. And eighth is limited monarchy concept, was given by John Locke. Then we have the short questions which you will be writing in your registers or the notebooks. We have question number 1. Give Dr. Gardner's definition of the state. This is on page number 34. Second one is define state in your own words. This you have to write yourself. It is a kind of checking or assessing your know-how about the state. Third, give a list of the fundamental elements of the state. This we have the answer on page number 34. And fundamental elements of the state क्या आ जाएंगे? We have the population, territory, government and sovereignty. इनको थोड़ा थोड़ा briefly 2 lines में explain कर दें. Fourth is what are the essential organs of the government? This is on page number 35. And we have these 3 essential organs as the legislature, law-making body, executive, the one who implements these laws made by the legislature, and the judiciary, which gives the interpretation of the law. You have to explain them also briefly. Then question number 5, briefly narrate the central idea of the divine origin theory of state. This is on page number 36. You have this divine origin of the state theory. You have to explain it briefly. Like in the first paragraph we have the divine theory. Origin theory is the oldest and the simplest of all the theories that venture to explain the origin of the state. The belief that God himself is the creator of the state has been common amongst people all over the world till recent times. What this belief further implies can be summed up in which we have different points. Take any 3 points and write them. Then we have question number 6. What patriarchal means? This is on page number 39. I have explained it to you in my lectures. 7th, describe 3 main characteristics of patriarchal theory. Again, you will find it on page number 39. That is the different characteristics of patriarchal theory, which you will be explaining. Like we have this these in points on page number 39. In the early family life, paternity was the paramount factor, and these are 5. Take any 3 and write it down. Then we have question number 8. What does matriarchal means? The answer is on page number 40. Question number 9 is who are the prominent supporters of the matriarchal theory? Again, page number 40. You can find their name over there, and they are, we have in the second paragraph of page number 40, matriarchal theory, we have MacLennan, Morgan and Jenks. These are the 3 prominent supporters of the matriarchal theory. Then question number 10, describe the central idea of the matriarchal theory. Again on page number 40. The paragraph is the matriarchal theory of the state is based on the contention that in the primitive society there were matriarchal groups or hordes. और ये आपने लिखना होगा archaea and rule तक, the whole paragraph. Then we have question number 11, define polyandry. This is on page number 41 and it is on the uh, second paragraph. Polyandry at present most probably is nowhere practiced. Its last remnants were reported to have been found in the most primitive tribes in Kangra or Yansar Aega. At least history bears no evidence to it. Then we have question number 12. Describe the main characteristics of the force theory. That is, answer is on page number 42. Characteristics of the force theory. We have these on page number 42. Like state simply means rule of the strong over the weak. Take any three which you feel like writing, जो आपको अच्छे लगे, easy to write and learn. Then we have और डिस्क्राइब द मेन कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ द फोर्स थ्योरी. आप 3 ले लें या 4 ले लें, इट इज़ अप टू यू. देन वी हैव क्वेश्चन नंबर 13. एन्यूमरेट 3 मेजर फीचर्स ऑफ द हिस्टोरिकल और एवोल्यूशन थ्योरी. दिस इज ऑन पेज नंबर 50 and पेज नंबर 51. That is, amongst different theories advanced by the political thinkers to explain the origin of the state, the historical or the evolution theory is considered to be the most accepted. Or on page number 51 we have its different we can say features. You can write any three from those. Like we have, it is not possible to fix a precise date that could be called state's date of birth. और इसके अलावा और बहुत सारे हैं. We have 6 total and you can write any 3. Then we have question number 14. Give the names of the philosophers called contractualists. There were 3 contractualists, social contractualists. We have Thomas Hobbes, John Locke and Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Question number 15 is briefly write something about them. Then we have question number 15. Define briefly the concept of nation state. This is on page number 57 in your book. That is, we will be writing about the concept of a nation state. That is in the third paragraph. One nation, one state was a slogan which gained popularity after the World War I. Many nation states were established, but it does not, however, mean that the boundaries of each state now necessarily coincide with that of a nation. So this is your answer for this question number 15. Then we have question number 16. Define the concept or the doctrine of laissez-faire. Laissez-faire, that is on page number 58. welfare state में आता है. The idea of the welfare state is now new, but its rebirth in the modern age can be ascribed to a number of causes. That is, breakdown of the laissez-faire system in the 19th century gave rise to a new totalitarian system. Laissez-faire basically means live and let live. जियो और जीने दो, ये उसकी एक डॉक्ट्राइन है. Then we have question number 17. State is a means to an end. Name 3 major protagonists. Protagonist होते हैं supporter, हमायती of this theory. They are John Locke, Lasky and Dr. Gardner. These are the names. Write one more, that is Hegel and Gettel. क्या कभी आप भूल जाते हैं ये सारे, तो उनमें से 3 फिर भी याद रह जाएंगे. Next is question number 18. Give 3 main characteristic features of the welfare state. Welfare state के characteristic features क्या हैं? This is on page number 58. That is, we have round about 11 characteristics. You can write any how many are required. You can write the 3. That is page 58. State is neither the ultimate virtue as the collectivists maintain, nor the ultimate vice or a necessary evil as the individualists believe. Then we have the second point, that is state is neither identical, and we have the third one, every state is called for to perform certain functions. Now it is up to you You can take any three you feel easy to learn, as these are the short questions. So this is on page number 58, and it ends till page number 61. 11 points हैं, आप इसमें से कोई 3 ले लें. Then we have question number 19. Give 3 essential characteristics of Islamic welfare state. This is on page number 61. We have the sovereignty of Allah, khilafat, accountability, page number 62, theocracy defied, democracy. You can take any 3 characteristics which you find easy to understand. Last short question is question number 20. Define good governance. अच्छी हुक्मरानी क्या है? What is that? This is on page number 63, and we have many points in that that are given below in this page number 63. Eighth one is good governance. उसमें उसके points आ जाते हैं: rule of law, equal status for all citizens in the eyes of law, safeguard of all fundamental rights and liberties, poverty. So you can write at least 6 to 7 out of these, as these short questions are for 5 marks. So you have to write at least a paragraph. If you have to write something slowly, then it will be you can even write a page for that to secure good marks. And you have to explain things. It's not like that for 3 marks, as the other short questions are, that you will be writing in 3 to 4 lines. So that it should be more. So these points for the good governance, learn all of them, as they will give you good marks. Then we have the lengthy questions. In the lengthy question, which is question number 6, you should only mark it in your book. No need of writing in the register, as we have these short questions in abundance which are already there. Now we have question number 1. What is meant by state? Define state and describe its essential elements. Answer is on page number 34 to 36. Second is critically evaluate the divine origin theory regarding the origin of the state. Answer is page 36 to 38. Then third is describe the force theory regarding the origin of the state. Answer is on page number 42 to 44. Fourth one is critically evaluate the patriarchal and matriarchal theories regarding the origin of the state. Page 39 to 40. Fifth one, what do you know about the social contract theory? Critically evaluate. Page 44 to 50. That is a lengthy one, but through my slides in which I have explained you these 3 contractualists, you can learn, and it becomes short. Then we have question number 6. What is considered to be the accepted theory regarding the origin of the state? So that is on page number 50 and 53. Then we have the short questions. Sometimes it is given like 2 short questions to make it a lengthy question. Question number 7, differentiate between the following: state and society, page 55 to 56, state and government, 53 and 55, state and nation, 56 and 58, a state and association. For that I will give you notes. Then we have these 2 questions 8 and 9, which are conceptual, or not exactly conceptual, but they only are trying to judge your knowledge. For that, these are the questions which we will be doing in our class में ये आप लिखेंगे और मैं आपको check करूँगी इसमें. Then we have question number 10, which is on page number 59 and 61, that is describe in detail the welfare theory of the state. Then we have the last lengthy question, that is describe the Islamic concept of welfare state. That is on page number 61 and 63. So this is all for today. With this we come to an end of your exercise of chapter number 3, inshallah. From 15th, as the colleges are reopening, we will meet and we will be doing the next chapter, that is chapter number 4. Thank you very much for your participation, and thank you very much for your presence. Have a nice day and Allah Hafiz.